live streaming. Now, I'm going to be a little rusty because I haven't done a stream in a bit, but that's okay. We are. Let's see if this still works. Am I going live? Oh, I need to edit what I'm streaming about, don't I? How do I do this again? Let me just log into Twitch. I probably should have got this all sorted. Log in. I'm going to switch this to this. Actually, I need to hide. I need a way. What I'm going to do on a future one is find out a way to hide the windows. Why don't I just put it here? That's better. That way, I don't have my stuff coming up all the time. I'm going to tilt this monitor this way. There we go. Can't see what's going on there. Okay, autofill. I need to update this stream title. We're a rookie streamer. Oh, I am live. Beautiful. Okay. Video, create a dashboard. Boom. All right, we're on. Let me update my stream info. Yo, what's up, team? So let's call this playing around with TensorFlow 2.6 and EfficientNet V1. Short stream. This will be a short stream because I want to I'm testing out a new microphone, so please let me know if you can hear this all right. I got this bad boy because I'm going to be recording some high quality audio soon. And let's write down what we're doing. Mr. D. Bourke is playing around. I should have updated this before I started, but that's all right. Playing around with TensorFlow. So there's some quality of life updates in TensorFlow 2.6 and EfficientNet V1. State of the art image classification model. All right. Boom. Hello, everyone. Oh, loud and clear. Thank you, Javans. Hello, hello, hello. New camera? No, it's actually, I've moved it a bit further that way. So now you get more of a expansive view. How does it look? Let me know. I got this little thing this does some stuff with this microphone and whatever. But now let's get into, I'm going to put Twitch there. I don't need that. So this is what we're doing. I've got a little Colab notebook set up. Code will be available somewhere. Thank you, Red Hunter. I appreciate it. But yeah, if I switch to this, look, I've got a big expansive thing. So if I want to do just face to camera type videos and we want to just have a chat, we can have a chat. I've got a great view out here, some good lighting. And then if we want to write some code, which of course we do, I've got a whole bunch of stuff planned for the end of the year, what we're going to do. But this is just going to be a fun little stream. We're going to check out some new features in TensorFlow 2.6. So we'll probably do that first, and then we will... So all I've done in this Colab notebook is upgrade TensorFlow. So Colab at the moment still ships with 2.5, but that'll probably be updated shortly. TensorFlow 2.6 got released. Check it out. The next live stream will be at next live stream 9777 subscribers. Live stream Q&A. Subscribers or something else. Maybe a book launch live stream. Ooh, but stay tuned for that. Okay, so there's one here. So the pre-processing layers in Keras have been moved from experimental to core. So tfkeras.layers. Let's try this out. So what I'm going to do is go to learntensorflow.io, which is my TensorFlow book. And I'm just going to minimize this because I've got the chat here. And then I'll use the book. So there should be pre-processing in here. Pre-processing. No matching documents. tf-keras.layers. .experimental. Here we go. tf-keras.layers. Here we go. So I think these layers here, they have been moved, instead of experimental and pre-processing, they've been moved into just tf-keras.layers. So what I'm probably going to do is I might just replicate this notebook and change the code to 2.6. Maybe that'll do. Because where do we use them? Yeah, pre-processing here, right? But I also want to use EfficientNet. So I wonder if EfficientNet is in EfficientNet V2 is in tf-keras applications. Because it's on TensorFlow Hub, EfficientNet V2. So that's what we're going to do in this stream. We're going to try out some TensorFlow 2.6 code, and we're going to compare EfficientNet V2 to EfficientNet V1. Hello, Ali Lamb, what's going on? Artificialist coming? I love it. Okay, so we haven't got EfficientNet V2 here. This is just a stream. This is a stream to work out the kinks. I haven't coded in a couple of weeks because I've been writing my book. Okay. They haven't got EfficientNet V2 on applications, but that's all right. We can go tf-keras dot pre-processing. No, dot layers dot experimental. This is what we want to change. This one. So if we look at the release notes, it says pre-processing experimental to tf-keras.layers. So what if we just go tf-keras.layers? Is there just a rescaling layer now? Rescale. Scale equals 1 divided by 255. Ah, beautiful. Okay. So now let's go x equals tf, arrange 100 x range, not a range. Okay, and now we'll pass it through rescale x. What happens? Ah, okay, there we go. Beautiful. So all of the layers that are in experimental, let's go back to the book and find layers.experimental or tf-keras. Chirag, what's going on, my friend? TF Hub have the new version, thank you. Oh, they'll be in text vectorization, won't they? Experimental. Ah, text vectorizer will be. There we go. Okay, so this is now a part of tf-keras layers. There we go. Oh, beautiful. And it also redirects to this website. That's actually really cool. Okay. So now why don't we try that? Let's write down this. New. Old. Rescale old. What's tf-keras layers? Experimental. Dot pre-processing. So this is just like a quality of life update. These layers have been 255. Boom. let's just copy the text from TensorFlow here. So we go there. This can be Markdown. We want a text cell. Hello, Yash. What's going on? Redbird, hello. Hello, everyone. Sulsum, great to see you all. Thank you for joining in. So, this is update 1. Then we can go like this. Beautiful. Okay. Try it out. So it's just nice and simple update here. Example of NLP using new TensorFlow layers namespace. So let's update some of the code from the course, hey? I'm gonna put we'll open this in Colab. How about that? Hey, Ghost King, nice to see everyone here. Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, so let's write some updates here for the course. So what I'm going to do is just start to copy and then we're just going to update this do we have to turn it into we don't have to visualize anything. I just want to create a data set. Okay, this is all we have to do. I'm going to put a note here. My name is Daniel Bourke. I am Mr. D Bourke on Discord if you've seen me in there. Note, in TensorFlow 2.6 plus, you no longer... So let's just see... yeah. You no longer need layers.experimental.preprocessing. You can use TF Kera's layers C. There we go. Okay, so this is just a small little update. Let's get this data set ready, and we're gonna just test it out, and I'll create a sample notebook, and then I'll write a little thing in the GitHub to say what we've updated. That way, everyone knows there's a few little updates that are helpful for the course. And also, we're going to test EfficientNet V2 in a second. So we don't need all of this printing. We'll get this. And then we will also get this. Okay. The changes happen in TensorFlow 2.6 can be seen here. TF Keras layers dot experimental dot preprocessing dot text vectorization gets shortened to TF Keras dot layers text vectorization. Old if pad to max tokens is true, you must set max tokens. Oh, okay, so there's been a little update here. What's max tokens here? If none, there is no cap. But if I put pad to max tokens, did I put pad to max tokens in here? Well, what's pad to max tokens then? Okay, I think this got removed. Not valid if using max tokens equals none. Defaults to false now. Okay. There we go. Okay, we got a little bit of update with the course, friends. This is great. Let's write this. Defaults to false. If true, max tokens. Okay. Only valid in certain modes. See docs for more. Oh. I cannot save changes. Yes. That's right. I need to update the original notebook. Hey, V Hyphy, what's going on? Chirag, you're right. Yeah, we're updating. So we're updating the TensorFlow 2.6 just came out. So I'm updating some of my code from my course, and I'm playing around with EfficientNet V2, but that'll be in a second. Oh, wait. Yes, you can start with NumPy, building neural networks, but I would also argue that since NumPy can't run on a GPU, you might as well build it as well in pure TensorFlow or pure PyTorch. But if you want to learn things in depth, you can start writing it with pure NumPy from scratch, basically. But you're going to have a major speed up when you write it in TensorFlow or PyTorch. So I'm just updating a little bit of this. We got a little bit of a change here. There's going to be, so this practice will probably be not too scalable in the foreseeable future as more and more changes start happening to the library. I'll update the course as much as I can for breaking changes. As in, if something won't work, how the code is, then I will definitely fix it. But if there's a small, tiny little improvement, like look at all these release notes. This is how much got added to TensorFlow 2.6. This is a huge update. So I'll keep the course updated as best I can with the most significant updates, which is one of these. Okay. False. There we go. Okay, now let's go to the next section, make sure this all works. Okay. Twitch Live Lover, what's going on? I am writing code to play around with TensorFlow 2.6. There's this release here. And EfficientNet V2. That's there. And I'm adapting some of the code from my TensorFlow for Deep Learning course to include the new updates so that the course is the most comprehensive and up-to-date course on TensorFlow on the internet. But let's go back to here, make sure all of this runs. Boom, 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 ba, boom, boom. So it's a relatively short stream today, but I'm getting back into coding. I'm writing a book, a novel, which is coming out soon. I need to import random, don't I? So I've been focusing on finishing that. That'll come out soon. But then I'm going to get right back into coding. And we have a big end of year very much planned. Now, this is a new microphone as well. So I'm not sure how well it can handle when I just have really loud explosions and get excited. Okay, let's keep going. Now we need to create an embedding. And we don't need to showcase the embedding. Let's just model the model. Where do I compile this model? If this works, we are good to go on to EfficientNet V2. Model the data. Let's write down here. Get the data, text data set. Updates TensorFlow 2.6 to tf.keras. Prepare data plus. There we go. Okay, friends. This should be, I'm going to not do any callbacks. We just want a simple example. Run. Oh, we didn't run our embedding layer. Beautiful. Okay. Looks like it works. We'll just make sure the results are quite similar to what we got here. 78% accuracy should be thereabouts. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. So that's the first update taken care of. TensorFlow. Gotta be more specific in these titles, Daniel. Come on. Okay. And we want, let's create a new section. Trying out EfficientNet V2. So EfficientNet V2 is the upgraded version of EfficientNet. Big surprise. It's the paper says it's faster and more efficient. Woo! Let's test this out. First, we'll use the traditional EfficientNet. Oh no, the original. The OG. We use the OG EfficientNet and then use EfficientNet V2 on the same thing and see what happens. On the same data. How about we do that? Same data. Alright. EfficientNet V2 is available from TensorFlow Hub. Let's call this pre-trained EfficientNet V2 models are available from TensorFlow Hub. Okay, team, this is exciting. Let's see how well EfficientNet V2 goes compared to EfficientNet V1. And why don't we get the paper? If there's a paper here, EfficientNet V2 paper was actually quite good. Here we go. And read the EfficientNet V2 paper. Okay, so we need some code. I think I used, so this is again from the course. Let me update this actually. I wonder if I rerun all of this. I don't want to run all of the... Let me just run it down to this model to make sure that this works. There we go. Run before. I don't have, I have too many collab sessions. Oh. Manage sessions. I have, there we go. I need to stop. I only have one. Okay, that's all right. It should work. Twitch live lover, what do you mean? Why did I stop girls to scroll here? What's the book about? I actually just wrote a blurb for it. So it's called Charlie Walks. The novel that I'm writing is Charlie Walks, and it's about a machine learning engineer who wants to be a writer. And so to be a writer, he writes letters to his nephew Paulie. Letters about his experience in life and a computer program that he's working on, because he's a machine learning engineer, works for the biggest company in the world, technology company, and he's working on a computer program in secret, by the way, which is like a simulation generator, and it's called SenGen, which is short for scenario generation. And SenGen creates environments and situations that you're supposed to see, that you have to see, whatever they are, but you can't imagine them. And so Charlie writes stories about what he's learned from SenGen and from previous experiences in his life, and then starts exploring the world. And he loves walks, hence why it's called Charlie Walks. Let's go TensorFlow Hub. Boom, baby. Creating models. I love the fact that my whole course is searchable now. Okay, so we have EfficientNet. So this is what we're trying to beat here. EfficientNet B0. Wonderful. Feature vector, yeah, so this is what we're going to change out. We're going to, instead of using EfficientNet, this is the original one, EfficientNet B0, we'll write in here, the code we're adapting is from 0 to Mastery TensorFlow for Deep Learning course. Notebook number 04. Hello from Argentina. Yes, Cartiers, the whole course is complete. There we go. Boom. Here we go. This is going to be nice and easy. EfficientNet V1. And then we want It's a it's a fun book. It's a book I'd like to read. I mean, I'm biased, but you got to be a fan of your own work, right? It's easy to, did I link that? Yes, I did. Okay, so I think we want ImageNet 21K. What's the difference between, who knows the difference between ImageNet 1K and ImageNet 21K? ImageNet dataset more than 14 million images, 22K categories. The ImageNet challenge is conducted on 1K high-level categories. Okay. If they mention ImageNet, they mean 1K labels. All right, that's what we want. So let's go in here. Thank you. How do I upvote this? No, we'll do that later. Okay. We want ImageNet B0 on 1K. There we go. We want B0, feature vector. Copy URL. Boom. There we go. Run. And we'll create model. Oh, we need some data. Do we have some data? Okay, I want... We don't need that. We want to... Oh no, we don't want to use image data generator either. Okay, let's just write a data loader for this. Get image data. Wow. Look how quick that downloaded. Not even a second. It didn't take a second to download that 300 megabytes. Prepare image data. EfficientNet V2 versus EfficientNet V1. B0 V1. So B0 is the smallest version of EfficientNet. We're using the smallest version because it's the smallest version. It's a good place to start. In machine learning, you always want to start small and build up as necessary. So we want TensorFlow, what is it? Image dataset from directory. This is what we want. Hey, Matt Welch, what's going on? I look normal? What do you mean I look normal? I'm glad I look normal. Well, actually, no, I want to look weird. Here we go. Okay, what's the data do? Let's get some directories here. And we want trained equals train boom equals tf keras preprocessing dot image data set from directory, and then we want trained and we don't want image size. That's what we want. Image EfficientNet V0 takes 224, 224. Image size, and then batch size is obviously going to be the golden number, 32. And then speed up, training data set. How many images? Oh, we'll find out in a second, won't we? Train data set dot prefetch. Train data set equals train data set. It's already going to be batch, so I think dot prefetch. What's it? TF Keras dot autotune. And what was the other one? Let's go TensorFlow efficient data pipeline. I would like to, if I could buy, I don't use Colab Pro, but if I could get Colab Pro, I would definitely use it. What's it? Prefetch? No, not interleave. Not map. There's a summary at the bottom of this of what you should do. Summary. There we go. Prefetch. Okay, there we go. That's what we need. Yeah, prefetch is the biggest one. We've already batched it. We don't need to map anything to it. Okay. Test data set equals TF Keras. Colab Pro isn't available in my country. If it was, I'm going to actually be setting up my deep learning PC instead of using Colab all the time. But truth be told, Colab is just so... It's good to if you're doing hacky little things, it's great to just use. And we want prepare test data. But I'm going to be working on quite a large scale project. So I want to set up my deep learning PC properly. Test data set dot prefetch. I'm going to call this test data set because it's really a data set. Is this going to work? Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, we have... It's not that many images. That's all right. We'll try it with this number of images. 10%. So it's 75 images with 2,500 test images. That's okay. Okay, now let's create a model. Num classes. Yes, that's what we want. Do we want TensorBoard? I don't think so. We just want some measurements and training times. There we go. EfficientNet V1. So we're probably not going to see a major change, I don't think. Well, it'll be surprising to me if we see a major change in models. Sorry, with this small amount of data. Let's train for 10 epochs. Maybe we could do TensorBoard. It's not that hard to do. Then we can compare EfficientNet V0. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a TensorBoard. TensorBoard, callback. Hyphy, I usually import models, not implement them. I usually import models rather than implement them. Do I use Jupyter MB convert function to convert your notebooks for your book? It's in here. So if you go into GitHub Workflows, make docs.yaml, I use this library. Make docs Jupyter for notebooks to book. So this is what turns the notebooks into that's what turns the notebooks in the main repo into the book that you see here. TensorBoard callback. Okay, friends, let's do this. Fuck it. We'll just put 10. So this should download a model. We almost got there, team. So I'm going to save these changes into GitHub. Shape error, classic. What's going on here? See, this is one thing that is quite hard, unnecessarily hard in TensorFlow, is to inspect a created data set. Do you have to downgrade TF to 2.4 to work with mixed precision? You might. I would try it out to see what happens, but there's a fix on the GitHub discussions for dealing with that issue if you're running into 2.5. Shapes, none, 1. We've got a softmax layer here, people. Ten classes, yes. Where are we getting? Okay, so we're getting something going on here. It's always in the data, people. Always in the data. Train data set, validation data set. Oh, I think I know. We need to it's in we need labels. This is what we want. Always in the data. Or the loss function, or the activation function. Don't want that. Should be on here. Oh, beautiful. There we go, team. Okay, let's do this. So now we're going to go boom. B0, V2. And we are going to save our logs to TensorBoard so that people can see them. Upload experiment results to TensorBoard. Oh, are we not getting any improvement here? We should be. You know what? I feel like our images might not be scaled. That's what's happened. Well, this is taking quite a long time to run. Let's we need to pre-process. Hello, D-Hard. What's going on? Okay, so the accuracy is going up, but I feel like we'll fix this by rescaling. D Hard, what's happening, my friend? Much better here, team. Look at that. Okay, so it's all rescaling. What do you mean? Isn't this book already done? Did the update not come through of what's actually happening here? I thought I updated this stream. Oh yeah, playing around with TensorFlow 2.6 and EfficientNet. Okay, so 10 epochs. I don't know if I can be bothered waiting around for 10 epochs. Let's just run it anyway. Yeah, I'm playing around with the new upgrades to TensorFlow 2.6 and EfficientNet V2 on TensorFlow Hub. Wonder what GPU we're running on here. I feel like it's a slower one. Maybe I should have mapped the rescaling first. I feel like that would speed things up. The time is 5 p.m. here. 5 p.m. That reminds me, I'm going to update this 04. Yeah, the book. You can read the book. The book is the entire course. There's nothing different from the course and the book. The course was taught from the book. You can read it all there. And everything, all the materials are on GitHub as well. So yeah, I'm just updating a few things from the computer vision. Course GitHub is here. You'll find all the slides, the images, the video notebooks, everything. But the book is available at learntensorflow.io. So last epoch here. Is there any errors in this? Because I could... No, I can't run them all, can I? Because... Yeah, you're right. Let's just can all of this. Did I update this? Please save. Beautiful. Okay, now this is the game changer. Let's try EfficientNet B0 V2. Is it going to be faster as it claimed and better performing as it also claimed? That is the question. We got enough tabs now? Alessandro, I closed a number of tabs. I'm a big fan of less tabs as well. Oh, so after the first epoch, EfficientNet V1 wins out. 43% accuracy. I'm going to make a print statement here. Print. Wow, so the val accuracy, okay. Huh. So far V2 isn't performing as well as V1. Let's make sure we haven't got them mixed up. Wow, V1's outperforming V2. What's happening here? Huh. So this is on an A100. This is their stats. This is very interesting. EfficientNet V1 is outperforming V2 B0. Wow. I want to run this now. And also, image data generator is performing faster than TF dataset loader. What's slowing us down here? It's only 750 training images. You know what? I think if we batched it up, it might go faster. But I think it already is batched. This will be confusing if it works. I can't believe how slow this is going. Okay, let's finish this off. Let's just run it. Yo, D4, what's happening? I can't have more than one collab session going at a time. Dag nabbit. I can't believe it looks like... Maybe they've been trained on different... What's EfficientNet V1 been trained on? ImageNet. Same thing. I'm very surprised at this team. We'll wait till it finishes training. But for now, look at this. By 3 epochs, EfficientNet V0 or B0 V1 is 10% accuracy higher. It'll look better when we compare it to on TensorBoard. Let's start writing the update. What's the best way to post an update? Let's just create a discussion. Select category, general. All right. We've got a little update here. How are we going? Has EfficientNet V2 reached... Wow. I'm shocked at this. I'm going to put a little update here from the course. Log. What is today? 14th. Add a discussion. Yeah, I know. I thought it would be. Let's fix this up. Faster and more accurate. Oh. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. What's the code for remove? Code for deleting file. Oh, it's a RMRF? RMRF, that's it. I got a bit dyslexic there. Beautiful. Let's upload these to tensorboard.dev. I got to hide this. Look at this. So V2, not only did it take longer to train, it performed worse. So strange. Siobhan's PyTorch is definitely not a swear word. I'm a big fan of it. I'm actually thinking of, over the next few streams, or a few months, whatever, is to convert the TensorFlow course to PyTorch. So basically not the whole thing, but probably the fundamentals and computer vision sections, and just have a PyTorch version of this. So I would go probably the first 5 notebooks all in PyTorch. So let me know if you'd like to see that. I'll probably stream it as well. So I'd literally just go in here and go to this notebook and move everything from thank you, Alessandro. So it's faster, but well, mine EfficientNet V1 outperformed on speed and top 1 accuracy. Alessandro, if you have any updates, probably if you have any reasoning, chuck it in the discussion or something like that. If not, that's all right. But yeah, I think I'm going to. That's probably what I'm going to do for some streams going forward. I've got a few projects I'd like to work on, and I've got I want to get more familiar with PyTorch, so I'll probably just port all of this to PyTorch. Who knows? It could be a PyTorch course. But I think that's about enough. The novel is coming out soon. It's with my editor at the moment, the 5th draft. The editor is just going through and making sure there's no like silly mistakes, like typos, because I've read it like 5 or 6, well, more than that, like a dozen times by now. I don't necessarily see things, so I just glaze over them. So it's good to have another pair of eyes on them. This light is very beautiful. But I'm going to also be, probably that'll be another stream in the future as well, is I will do I could do a live reading. But I'm also going to do another stream of coding up a website for the book. So stay tuned for that. But everyone, Thank you very much for tuning in. Siobhan's, what's your desk setup like, and is it important? Dude, my desk setup is pretty simple. It's got a monitor. My computer's under my desk because the fans sometimes go off. I'm going to move this to the bottom of the desk now that I know that the microphone works. But it's literally like a keyboard, a trackpad, and 2 monitors. Like for me, it doesn't matter like what your setup is. If you can write code on a screen, you're pretty good. I mean, I've been very efficient working here with 2 monitors. I've also been very efficient working on a 13-inch MacBook Pro with no external monitors and just the keyboard built in. So for me, setup is, important, but it gets to a stage where it's diminishing returns. So it's like, once you've got a keyboard and a monitor and a computer that works pretty fast, well, you're all ready to go. But as always, keep learning, keep machine learning, and I will see you next time. It's good to be back. Good to be back in the stream. Peace out, team. Have a good night.